But let me say this, though, all right? Let me say this. This was another bad loss for the Dallas Cowboys. We came into this game 6-2, all right? But at the end of the day, and D, I should have told you in our last segment, I know I picked the Cowboys to win, but in my heart, I knew that we were going to lose this game because the odds of Green Bay losing 6 in a row, that's a bit of a stretch. As bad as this team is, I just knew with Aaron Rodgers and his past success against the Dallas Cowboys, coming into that game 7-2, now 8-2, the fact that we could never stop Aaron Jones, never been able to stop him. The last 3 to 4 games, this man has brutalized the Dallas Cowboys. And we are a team that's, 28th against the run? We can't stop a stop sign, and a stop sign doesn't even move when it comes to the run. That's how bad this team is against the run. I don't want to hear about how great our defense is. I don't want to hear about, Dan Quinn has taken us from the worst to being one of the elite. Well, this is not an elite defense. Elite defense is the 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens, okay? The Legion of Boom in Seattle. Those were elite defenses, okay? Not the Dallas Cowboys of 2022, okay? Yes, we are much better than we were in 2020 when we were under Mike Nolan and that poor defense. And you know all about Mike Nolan because he came from those San Francisco Whiners and that whole thing. But we know that he was horrible. Dan Quinn, yes, he has improved us, but we cannot stop the run. If you want to neutralize the Cowboys' great pass rush with DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons, what do? You just run the ball. We have no interior. I don't care about Hankins. We got him from Las Vegas Raiders. Listen, he's played well. He's decent, but our line, our interior, Gallimore and these guys, and all the guys that we ghosted and these guys up front, they cannot stop anybody other than DeMarcus Lawrence, who's about one of the best DNs against the run. He's the only one that can do anything against the run. Dallas can't get off the blocks. We get washed. We get hooked. You run to the outside. Our corners play soft because Trayvon Diggs is always making a business decision. He ain't tackling nobody, all right? And our linebackers, they're so slow to react. Van Der Esch runs like he got 3 legs. And he runs with his upper body. I mean, who runs with their upper body? I mean, that don't even make any sense how he looks when he runs. There's nothing wrong with your legs. He runs with his upper body. He's trying to motion his shoulders to get his shoulders to where it needs to be. Listen, Dallas sucks against the run. And the only way to neutralize Micah Parsons, and let me tell you something. Everybody's talking about he's the next coming of Lawrence Taylor. Nowhere close. I've seen Lawrence Taylor play. You've seen Lawrence Taylor play, D. He is not Lawrence Taylor. Nowhere close to it right now. He can't play coverage, and he's poor against the run. The only thing right now that he does very well is he rushes the quarterback. But he's not in the situation to do that because Dallas cannot stop the run. When you're up by 14 points in the fourth quarter, you instantly supposed to put a team in position to throw the ball. When have you ever seen Aaron Rodgers as patient as he was last night, where he didn't even want to throw the football? He got upset with LaFleur on that third down play at the end of the fourth quarter for even wanting to throw the ball. Okay, Aaron Rodgers, one of the most prolific passers of our day, actually wanted to continue to run the ball. You're down by 14. You should be looking to throw the football. And you know what they did? They stayed with the run. They continued to run the ball. Let me just get you these stats real quick. When you look at them running the ball, Aaron Jones, 24 carries, 138 yards. He had 5.8 yards per carry. A.J. Dillon, 13 for 65. That's 5 yards a pop. You can stay with the run because Dallas can't stop it. And when your offense, now listen, we scored 28 points yesterday, D. That should be enough to win the game. I mean, the Green Bay Packers are averaging no more than 15 points a game. This offense was putrid. You were supposed to put your foot on their neck and annihilate this team, pulverize them. You were supposed to beat this team so bad that you were to make Aaron Rodgers contemplate retirement, but they couldn't do that. They could not take care of business. You know why? Because Dallas took this team for granted defensively. They had no respect for their receivers, and a rookie, Christian Watkins, went off on them. We made no adjustments in the secondary. Anthony Brown has always sucked as a cornerback. I don't know what Dallas ever sees in him as a corner. He is trash, okay? Deron Bland, a rookie, he looked like a rookie yesterday. Why? Because we had no respect for their receivers. We saw how they played all year. This was a team. Aaron Rodgers don't even have confidence in the receivers. But you know what? He did what he had to do. Why? Because he ran the ball. It opened up things in the passing game, and Dallas took it for granted. We actually slept on this team. We actually thought we were going to come in here and we're going to get this emotional win for Mike McCarthy, who, by the way, okay, what are you doing waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning and getting out to the field, going out there with this nostalgia, touching the grass and remembering the good old days, looking around and remembering where we used to be, the old landmark, and just staring at into the sky and remembering what was. They said he went to get Starbucks like 3 times to go and to walk around the stadium at 9 o'clock in the morning. Why? You're supposed to be on a mission to win this game, not sitting back. He goes back to his old house. He's shooting basketball. He's reminiscing, going to visit old people and friends. No! You are there to win a football game. You do that after the fact, okay? Now, let me just say this real quick, and I'm going to throw this back to you, D, because I'm sure you got a lot to say about this game. I'm not disappointed in the 4th and 4 call. You go for it right there. You can't kick into the wind like that. Maher has been kicking great. He's having a Pro Bowl season, in fact, okay? He's been money, but you can't kick in the wind like that. You even see Crosby, who's a very good kicker. He came up short on one of the field goals, and even one of the extra point attempts was kind of shaky. So he did the right thing in going for it on 4th and 4. But I don't like the call. If you knew since 2nd down you were going to go for the 4th down when it was 3rd and 3, you should have ran the ball. You had them on their heels with the draw plays. Now, mind you, we had stupid penalties like we always do because the Cowboys are always undisciplined. We have not been a disciplined team since Jimmy Johnson had the reins, okay? McGovern gets a bad one. And then Jalen Tolbert, a rookie. Why are you offsides as a wide receiver? When have you seen a wide receiver offsides? You are consulting with the line judge when you line up to know if you are behind the ball. How are you lined up in the end zone? How do you get in the end zone? That makes no sense to me. How are you in the neutral zone as a wide receiver? That's like the center being offsides. You got the ball in your hand. How can you be offsides? How can you do anything like that? That is straight stupidity. You are a rookie. He is a healthy scratch every game. Now you want to put him in overtime? You want to have him in a formation at overtime? That makes no sense. It killed us. And so 3rd and 3, you could have easily ran. Look, Pollard had a good game. He had 115 yards. He had a TD. I hope he did some goodness for your fantasy team yesterday. He rushed for 5. He was over 5 yards to carry yesterday. He ran the ball pretty effectively. You had the game. Davis even had a couple of big runs in the draw. So if you knew from 2nd down that you were going for it on 4th down, you should have ran on 3rd and 3. They got away because Jai Alexander definitely hit CeeDee Lamb before the ball got there. They got away with the pass.
That wasn't. Let's not make it like that was the play that lost you the game. It wasn't. I let you go on and on and on.
I preference this by letting you know I am a same Cowboy fan. I'm not going to blame. I'm not here to blame the refs. I'm not going to blame the refs. But they did get away with one.
If the shoe was on the other foot and that was the same circumstances, all things being equal, they wouldn't have gotten that call in Dallas. So it might have been some more cooking. But I mean, the ref.
Probably not.
They want to get home safely. So the ref is not going to make that pivotal call to change, swing the game one way or the other.
I totally agree. No, I totally agree. So, I totally agree. But and then when you go to 4th down, though, Dak's got to be able to break that. Like, in other words, you got to break that tackle. You can't get caught and trapped there, and then you got to throw a desperation pass to Tony Pollard that sails over his head. Like, look, you could even again on 3rd down, you could have done a quarterback draw. You could have done something. Dak has got to break that right then and there. To get caught up in there like that's not good. Okay, and look, Dak is not elite. He had 2 bad interceptions yesterday, which I don't blame him for. That was one on CD and one on Schultz. It was the first one was bad. I don't know. I don't understand what the route they ran. He had 2 guys in the same spot, which made no sense at all. Listen, this was a bad loss. Then you got next week in Minnesota, okay? Which I'm going to pick the Vikings to win that game. As a fan, I want Dallas to win, but I don't think we're going to win that game. And then you got Dalvin Cook. We can't stop the run, D. And then you got Saquon Barkley coming in for Thanksgiving. We can't stop the run, D. We can't. And then you got the Eagles coming up. We can't stop the run, D. We can't stop the run. We are going. If any team wants to beat Dallas, all they got to do is just say, hey, listen, quarterback, this is what we're going to practice. We're not even going to practice routes. All I need you to do is take the hike and hand the ball off. That's all we're going to practice all week long. That's going to be the reps. We're not throwing the ball. We don't even need the receivers out there. All we're going to do is just run the ball.
We don't need a coach.
Stop the run. That's it. What'd you say?
I said we don't even need a coach.
We don't even need a coach. Right. Take on the Brooklyn Nets mentality. We don't need a coach. Okay? Just hand the ball off. D, I am so frustrated, bro. I'm so upset. I couldn't believe it because you were up by 14 in the fourth quarter. You were supposed to put this team away. The Packers are a bad team. They're really a bad team. Yeah. And we were supposed to win that game, and Dallas was not able to prevail. And now it gets even harder. This team is allergic to prosperity. I hate to say it. For some reason, we do it to ourselves every single time. So it was a bad loss for the Dallas Cowboys, and that's all I got to say on that.